Hey, I've been looking for you. I thought we were gonna meet outside of catering.
Turns out I was pretty busy in here. Both Becky and Bailey want me to be on their War Games team.
You can't be serious. You loused this up so badly, and they both want you on their team?
What can I say? I'm a catch.
I swear, there's something in the water around here that allows you to walk away from the consequences of your actions unscathed. I'm sure putting yourself into the main event while you're also acting GM will be no different.
Thanks for another great promoter lecture.
Look, I know you're gonna do it anyway. Who are you teaming with?
Becky said she'd let me pick the rest of the team. I'm joining her side.
Can't wait for you to get absolutely no flack for putting yourself into the match that you set up. Have you decided who else you'll ask to join you and Becky? Well, good luck. I'm sure it'll be interesting.
The following contest is the Women's War Games match! The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
Cap wanted a war, and now she has one.
Introducing first, from New York, the Ghost!
Cap has to be the worst general manager in Raw history. She puts herself in War Games, and I heard it wasn't even her idea.
Rumors aren't facts, Corey. And besides, anyone who competes in this type of match deserves our respect. Cap is on a mission tonight.
Bailey is a ring general, ready for battle.
And representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, Bailey!
Understand this. Bailey will deceive you. She will stab you in the back. She will do bad things to good people to get that Women's World Championship. And that's why I love her.
None of those things will make a bit of a difference once the door of that cage closes behind her.
Bailey's going to survey the battlefield, then her forces will attack.
War Games is a match with no rival. 2 rings, 1 giant cage, and 8 superstars ready to risk it all for the big victory.
Not only is pride on the line here, Cole, but depending on which team wins, we're going to have either Becky Lynch or Bayley as the #1 contender to Bianca Belair's title.
That's true, but first things first, no one in this match should be looking past the goal of surviving War Games.
And Bayley's resolve might be wavering here.
Any chance for Bayley's offense is being trampled.
Lands the crossbody. Climbing to the top rope. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Oof. Oh, axe handle.
German suplex.
Oh, man, forget the count. She's got more punishment in mind.
And she still fails to extend any resistance here.
She just has to find a spark somehow.
Oh, my God. Springboard moonsault. Wow. The countdown hurtling towards a shift to the status quo.
Oh, yeah, she is really showing her confidence.
Bayley able to counter.
Now Bayley looking for some momentum.
That could be the spark Bayley was looking for. Gentlemen, the advantage has officially shifted.
If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight.
You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
Bayleyplex!
And there was some force on that move.
Oh, man, what a boot. Oh, yeah, she's saying, let's go, bring it.
Snap suplex.
Ooh. She propels her over to the other ring.
Boom! Did you hear the impact?
Oh, bang! Becky connects. Ascending the War Games cage. No idea what her plan can be. Lift off. Ooh!
Force the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up.
Oh my goodness! Wow, springboard attack. Sleeper slam! Another warrior about to enter the fray, here to balance the scales.
Oh my Lord!
Oh, here it comes!
Belly to belly! And sending her careening in the metal trench.
Oh, man.
Fighting on the steel platform where these 2 rings connect. Brutal as this is, let's bear in mind the match hasn't even officially started yet. Boom! Vicious knee. This is a unique application of a hammerlock.
Heartbreaker.
German suplex.
Oh my God! And here we go. Climbing up the cage, only bad things happen.
From the top.
Take off.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. And she will climb the cage. Not the smartest.
Long.
Bayley's got her where she wants her.
Rose lands.
Will that overtake Becky?
And she got sent hard into the opposite ring. Face first off the knee. We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out. And Bayley connected nicely there.
Out of the small holding cage to only make way toward the beaches of Normandy.
Lands the knee. Into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in.
Look at Bayley, Thesz press! And Bayley hammering away!
Just breaking down the opponent. This is not going to end well. Exploder suplex. Right to the kidneys from behind.
She just got flung all the way from the top. Turned that one around.
Effective arm drag.
She catches Kai with a big counter. Big headbutt. Time is ticking away. Shortly we'll have a fresh...
Becky Lynch looking for it.
Now here's Becky Lynch.
Becky has opened up an opportunity.
Freed from the cage and now needs to make haste to even up the fight.
That's gotta hurt. Uh-oh, I don't like this idea one bit. No good reason to be climbing here.
Even in the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra insurance.
I do not like this one bit. What is she contemplating? Don't do it!
Charlotte demanding respect from her subjects in attendance.
Popped.
Set up for a second time.
Sit up! Powerbomb! The lights are dimming for Sky. She's tapping, but it doesn't matter at all in this situation. And Becky now getting in position. Side slam!
That's another focused attack to her.
Dakota Kai!
Detonation kick!
Dakota can taste it now.
Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. She just went catapulting across that gap and into the other ring.
Wrench in the arm. Pele kick.
Uh-oh. She's fighting back. Uh-oh.
We're gonna see it.
Power. Sit down. Power bomb.
They're on the loose, looking to change the landscape of this match.
Landing a big hit with that hammer. As if the numbers advantage wasn't enough, looking under the ring for a weapon now.
Unleashing the strikes. Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart. And I don't like it, but in War Games, a one-sided brawl is all perfectly legal.
Looking like John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
And some effective offense with that one.
She was clearly waiting for that.
Oh, catches a kick to the face. Charlotte Flair looking to cinch in the figure 4 leg lock.
Middle rope. And she releases the hold as she feels that enough damage has been done.
Should have kept on wrenching. Why show mercy now? Sharp chop. Oh, a sledgehammer to the midsection will knock the wind out of you.
Oh!
New entrant about to come in and not a moment too soon.
The sledgehammer, how do you recover from that? And elusive Bayley there.
Got to minimize the damage now. Go help your teammates immediately.
And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
And he's getting downright nastier and nastier with each of these attacks.
Kai with a nice turnaround. Not enough to just even the odds. She's searching for a tool to gain the advantage. And she keeps delivering shots to the torso. All the competitors are contained inside the cage. The door is shut, and we're on the brink of absolute chaos. War game.
Dakota Kai off the ropes. Game over. Does that finish Bayley off? Has Dakota settled?
Picked up the victory.
Here are your winners, the Ghosts, Becky Lynch,
was quite the war, guys, and even though they're celebrating, you just know they're already feeling the effects of the war.
I'm not going to advocate resting on your laurels, but if you make it out of War Games with a W, I'll grant a very deserved exception.
Becky and the captain are still celebrating their epic War Games victory.
And why wouldn't they? You're now looking at the #1 contender for the Women's World Championship and the GM who put her in that position.
This will go a long way in shaping the future of the women's division on Raw.
Shotzi? Is that a full-size tank?
Oh my God, Shotzi came prepared. I guess she graduated into something larger.
She's not stopping.
This is gonna be bad.
I don't want to watch, but I can't take my eyes off what's about to happen.
Shotzi just picked up speed. She's gonna rail the cage.
No, stop!
Into the side.
And down they go. This is bad.
I can't believe what just happened.
We need some help out here, fast.
Whatever her issue was, Shotzi took things way too far here tonight.
What the hell was Shotzi doing? I've had no problem with her.
Yeah, I may have something to do with that. Oops.
Oops. I'm gonna be out for months. Is that really all you have to say?
How about oops? I got carried away booking matches, but forgetting to manage people. At least that seems to be the case, based on what I've pieced together.
You're back.
I was having a splendid time communing with the blue-footed booby of the Galapagos. But then, I caught wind of a few questionable developments. We should talk.
I swear, I had it all under control.
I watched Shotzi crash a tank into the War Games cage.
Fair point.
And perhaps, even more egregiously, you announce War Games without me. That's my thing. I announce War Games.
I'm sorry?
Respectfully, you're fired from being Raw GM.
I accept.
It wasn't a question. All that being said, with our newly minted #1 contender injured, we still need a challenger for Bianca. You know, what you've consistently failed to nail down. I hate rewarding you for this mess. But I'm a much better GM than you are, so I'm going to make the right choice for the show. And unfortunately, there's someone who helped lead her team to victory who's rightfully next in line for the opportunity. You'll be getting the championship match against Bianca Belair on the next Raw.
Here we go with this so-called major announcement.
I'm afraid this is a good news, bad news kind of night. And I've always been a bad news first kind of girl. So here goes. With our fearless leader, William Regal, returned, looking quite tan, might I add, the time has come for me to step down as your Raw General Manager.
I actually thought she did a great job, guys.
Are you kidding me, Byron?
At least it was exciting.
All right, so there may have been some mixed opinions on my stint as GM, but I'm sure that's only because we all know where I really belong, which is fighting in a WWE ring.
Not sure that's the only reason.
Which is why I'm pleased to announce given Becky's unfortunate medical status, at the hands of someone who William Regal has assured me will be dealt with. The real suits have decided to name a new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship. Me!
Huge news for the Women's World title.
And that championship match is happening right now!
After all the confusion around Survivor Series, we're finally getting to see Bianca defend her championship.
So, Bianca Belair, let's...
This woman just will not stop coming after the captain.
If her grievance was big enough to get her to take down the War Games cage in a tank, did you really expect her to let it go?
Hey there, friend.
Give it a rest, Shotzi. Haven't you done enough at this point?
I think what you meant to say is, thank you for making me #1 contender, Shotzi. Sorry you hurt your leg in that unfortunate tank incident.
Wait. How did you get hurt when you were driving the tank? Is this really all because I didn't give you proper credit for your terribly original idea of let's have a War Games match at Survivor Series?
And didn't even put me in the match. But no, this isn't an isolated incident. This, apparently, is just what you do. Playing in other people's sandboxes, stealing other people's ideas, and jumping every line. You may have William Regal fooled, but not me, and not the locker room.
Oh, I'm sure, Shotzi.
Cutting lines might work in TBD, but in WWE, there are consequences.
Bayley?
That's Bayley's music, but where is she?
Is Shotzi just playing mind games here? Bayley from behind.
Shotzi's found an ally who's not okay with being skipped over for a Women's World Championship match.
I don't blame her. It was supposed to be either Bayley or Becky. Cap weaseled in there.
Wait, we're getting a call from the back. This is an official match. Here we go. We thought it was all over at War Games, but Cap getting named #1 contender apparently upset certain members of the locker room.
Yeah, at least the ones who felt they were more deserving coming out of that War Games match.
Either way, Bianca Belair just got a night off, while two of her possible future opponents are going to tear each other apart. The Women's World Champion is the real winner here.
Hip drop.
I've been waiting to see that.
Northern Lights! This could be big. Going up high from the top.
Oh, an elbow drop! Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Oh my God, a moonsault. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Strikes with a kick. And that was taking the attack to the competition with that one. Comes back into the ring.
Delivering the suplex.
That blow put Bayley's big aspirations on hold for a moment. Face first off the knee. Bayley showing no answer for the attack.
Bayley's game plan isn't working how she wanted.
She's able to take a stand there.
If Bayley was looking for an opportunity to pull a 180, that could be it.
Look at this, just stop after stop after stop.
Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
Fighting back, however, punches to the midsection. Placed in the corner. Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Excellent opportunity for her to shift the momentum.
She was being tested, but now finally gets some offense of her own in.
And that failed to hit the mark.
What a counter. She might be able to start mounting something here.
Yeah, her instincts are taking over.
Arm wringer.
Ooh, eats a big right.
Up and down into the shin breaker.
Into the dragon screw. And Bayley gets cut right off.
Drop kick hits the mark. Oh, here it comes. Oh, man, what a shining wizard. That could end Bayley's night. Pin.
An incredible victory for the captain here tonight.
She certainly solidified her position as the #1 contender.
Shotzi from behind with that crutch.
What the heck? She claimed she was injured.
She was just pulling all our legs, Cole.
Shotzi laying the boots in now.
Compared to the Tank, this is nothing.
Finally, the referee getting control of the situation.
She's using the crutch on her throat. Shotzi wasn't done.
Russian leg sweep with the crutch.
At least Shotzi's made her point now, and we can finally get on to the business of the Women's World Championship next week.
I'm not so sure, Byron.
Neither am I. Based on what Shotzi said earlier, I doubt that this satisfied her desire for revenge. She's on a mission.
Does it look smaller?
Huh?
That's what kids always say when they come back home, right? They go off to the great wide world, come home, and everything looks small. Haven't seen you around here much lately.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little smaller? I was in the neighborhood. Figured I'd stop in to get a few reps in before my big match with Bianca.
Shotzi's not also in the neighborhood, is she? You know my insurance doesn't cover tanks.
I don't think you have to worry. Tanks don't get great gas mileage, so she probably won't come crashing through the wall. No promises, though.
And just when I was starting to feel nostalgic about you breaking things around here. How are you feeling after that crutch attack?
I'm fine. Can you believe Shotzi's still bitter you didn't book her in TBD? And now she's turning it into a whole thing about how I stole her so-called War Games idea.
In fairness, it's you who didn't want to book her.
What? Really?
I believe your words at the time were, "I'm not impressed."
That does sound like me. But I was probably just being flippant.
Being flippant without thinking that your actions could actually have consequences? Yeah, definitely you. Then, on purpose or not, Shotzi effectively brings you up to the big leagues, and instead of any sort of thanks, you steamroll right into a fantastical whirlwind tour of all things WWE.
Let's be fair. I didn't steamroll right away. And Shotzi brought me to Raw so she could make an example of me.
Maybe, but is that also why she pitched you the idea for a War Games match when you were GM? A match you thought was a good enough idea to book but then shut her out of?
I never said it was my idea. Besides, it wasn't a groundbreaking suggestion, and everything worked out.
Right, because I'm sure the WWE Universe saw the superstar GM announce the War Games match, put herself in it, and then thought, who else can I give credit to for setting up this awesome main event? It worked out for you. And now you get a championship match against Bianca Belair. Shotzi? Not so much.
Jeez, whose side are you on, Geneva?
You know whose side I'm on. That's why I gotta be straight with you, to make sure you get your head right so you can take that title from Bianca.
You know, after ignoring WWE for so long, becoming their champion is the only thing I can dream of.
This is a moment of destiny for a woman who spent years crisscrossing the world and honing her skills before finally arriving in the big leagues of WWE.
You can really feel the electricity in the arena, Michael.
Waiting on the champion here.
It's obvious Bianca's playing mind games with her opponent.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Shotzi's vendetta against the #1 contender continues.
And it looks like she's had about enough of it.
No, guys, it's not what you think. I have a seriously heartwarming announcement. Bianca Belair can't be here tonight.
This is the second time the #1 contenders match has been called off.
No, I told you, it's actually heartwarming. Bianca was wrapping up an appearance at a nearby community center before the show when suddenly, out of nowhere, 3 buses of adorable children from a local school showed up, excited to meet the Women's World Champion. And you know how Bianca is. She wouldn't leave until everyone got a picture and an autograph. How those buses showed up just in time to prevent Bianca from making it here for her championship match tonight, we may never know. But Bianca just couldn't leave those sweet children hanging. Are you seriously booing children? Wow, what a bloodthirsty bunch you all are. I did feel bad that you didn't have a match anymore tonight, though. Oh no, it's not me. I have the night off from in-ring action, just like at War Games. But these 3 women do not.
Oh my, the Cap has history with all these women.
And we're getting word from the truck that she'll be facing them in a fatal 4-way.
I think she said to bring it on.
Easy to say, harder to survive. Shotzi's curated a formidable challenge for the #1 contender.
Honestly, I'm just impressed that Shotzi managed to curate this match and 3 busloads of children in the same day.
What? That was Shotzi?
For God's sakes, catch up, Byron. Nonetheless, this is going to be a huge fatal 4-way contest here on Raw. Like you said, Corey, Cap definitely has a target on her back due to her history with these 3 other superstars.
I'm just wondering, after all these false starts, if Cap will ever make it to her title match with Bianca Belair.
I think that's Shotzi's exact goal, Saxton.
Oh. German suplex. Suplex drops him right on the neck.
My, oh my, what elevation.
Ooh, that kick will stop you in your tracks.
Ooh.
Oh my God, a moonsault.
Battling ringside and our announce table's getting shaky.
That's because Byron is from the top. Elbow drop. And Liv's usual persistence only got squished there. Fails to connect on the springboard. Roundhouse kick.
That was nasty. Look at this, going right after the left arm. Gotta hurt. Making the arm numb makes your opponent very vulnerable.
Ah, Northern Light suplex. Now Rhea Ripley. Boom. Down with a suplex. Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. And another just non-stop aggression. You could feel the resentment building with each stomp there. How humiliating. This could be it. Cover. She breaks the count quick.
I can't believe the ref didn't get 2 here. Liv has something brewing. Oh, it's
punishing the right arm.
That could produce a dislocation or at the very least, a pinched nerve.
And she's stunned in the corner. Ripley gets her back.
Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark. MCL and ACL could have major damage, possibly the fibula. Excellent.
No way.
A slingshot cross body.
Risking it all and able to connect like a homing missile.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
Rhea unprepared here. Sit out powerbomb with authority. And Ripley felt every bit of that.
She throws her back in.
Two-handed choke slam.
Double wrist lock.
To the knee to the jaw.
There's no way this is gonna work. No way.
Oh, yes way.
Oh, flapjack. Gosh.
Landing face first.
This match is wearing her down.
Well, this deep into a fatal four-way match, you gotta expect to be a little worse for wear.
All right, she's back in, ready to go. Catches the kick.
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
And a nice takedown. Getting carried, unsure what they're thinking.
Holy, that was an off.
A slingshot into it. Oh, straight to the floor.
Talk about a jumping nothing. A real miscalculation on their part.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack? Oh, and a lariat. Followed by a...
Shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
She still fights out in one.
This battle rages on.
She wants it one more time. Sit out powerbomb.
Leave the night light on for her, because this is over.
Now Asuka.
Big forearm. Reverse DDT.
Taking this outside.
This could be good. Turns it around. Sole of the foot meets the stomach.
Fires back with a crucial elbow. And this match will head back to the ring.
Uh-oh, this is going to be ugly, guys. Look out! Left foot hop.
Shoulders down. She gets the shoulder up.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Looking for the double underhook. Here it comes. Pedigree! There won't be any coming back for Asuka now.
She's going for it.
The pin's broken up.
I can't believe it.
Oh, God. Face first. Oh, quite an effective counter.
Liv Morgan looking for the...
With a 2-on-1 face breaker.
Kicks her off to create some space.
Morgan on the receiving end. And this has got to be it. Gets reversed.
Is it enough?
Broken up. And the match continues.
That's teamwork.
This isn't going to be pretty. Hangman's neck breaker.
Oh, gosh.
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose. Powerless position to be in right now.
Powerbomb. The jumping complete shot.
Face first. Liv ending this
Makes
fight
the cover.
right there. I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one.
And Liv Morgan truly thought she'd finished it. She can't let this get to her, though. She has to keep going.
Ooh, it is over.
And that was an efficient form of offense for that move.
Schoolboy into the pin. And sneaks out a win there. Incredible.
Here is your winner, the Ghost!
What an amazing match, especially for our winner.
Pulling out all the stops in this fatal four-way.
Getting the best of these three women was an incredible test of her abilities.
A test she passed with flying colors.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the reason I'm missing my championship match with Bianca. Again!
Oh, it's hardly my fault. Your car service was way too willing to accommodate your new itinerary. You know, they really should have some sort of security on that. Figured the least I could do was play hooky from Raw 2 so we could have a little chat.
You really want to do this here?
Fight in an airport lounge? Absolutely not. They'd never let me back in, and I love their little mini cupcakes too much. I just want what's mine.
What exactly is that, Shotzi? I can't go back in time and hire you at TBD. I can't go back and put you in War Games. Your obsession with me is unhealthy.
What's unhealthy is theft. And I'm not just talking about War Games. You may have gotten a free pass from Regal to waltz around WWE, ripping off other people's ideas, moves, and gear, but you didn't get a free pass from me. You're the #1 contender. That should be me. Put it on the line in a match. Win or lose, we are done after that.
If it means never having to deal with your BS again, fine, you're on. But only because there's no way I lose.
Welcome a superstar who defines tenacious, brave, and driven.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match! Making her way to the ring from New York, the Ghost!
Cap looks like she is itching to throw hands tonight.
Then she's come to the right place. Her opponent wants nothing more than to take that big indie reputation and drag it through the mud.
Cap is here, and she's ready to fight.
Here comes Shotzi in the TCB tank, taking care of business.
And from Oakland, California, Shotzi!
Byron, one of the most unique women superstars in history, but she has quickly grown in popularity.
Yeah, and quickly earned success too, Michael. Shotzi's a former NXT Tag Team Champion and nearly defeated Ronda Rousey for the SmackDown Women's title. Shotzi is all about going balls to the wall.
This young woman is always ready to go to battle to give everything she's got in the process. From the moment the captain arrived in WWE, Shotzi has had it out for her. Now they finally meet again to settle their issues.
This goes back even further to the independent scene. It's a long-standing grudge that transitioned to WWE and then was punctuated with a tank attack.
It seems like a Falls Count Anywhere match is a perfect way for these two to wrap up their long-time battle.
This match is spilled out to the ringside area, and as we can see, tension's really running high now.
Yeah, we should probably clear the way, guys.
Uh-oh.
Clearing the table.
Yeah, gonna take it to the next level.
What is this superstar thinking?
They're thinking about the end, finishing this thing off by any means necessary.
German suplex. A demoralizing attack on Shotzi there. Oh, and a lariat. Followed by another lariat. And a ripcord drop kick. Shotzi is really falling behind.
Shotzi has run into a roadblock.
From the top.
Whoa, look out.
You want to talk about putting it all on the line.
Always an extra risk when you dive ring.
Taking flight.
All the way to the outside.
Big time risk pays off.
The daredevil in you comes out when you take risks like that.
We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
And you can tell there are cruel intentions in mind right now.
She's just getting worked over right now.
She has to build the strength to turn the tide.
She scores big with the counter.
These two showing how well scouted they each are. Counters on counters, technical prowess on display.
Held in a perilous position.
Big slam.
Now would be the time for everyone to clear out.
Easier said than done. They are not concerned about anyone else's well-being.
Oh no, get her out of here. Get her away from here. Not this way.
What lengths will these two go through?
Riptide through the table.
My God.
Is it enough? The cover. 2.
After years of antagonism, Cap has finally put Shotzi behind her. What a win.
I don't think Shotzi got the memo, Saxton. She's not going to take this insult lying down.
Spear out of nowhere from Bianca Belair.
The Women's World Champion just obliterated Shotzi.
Looks like Bianca's just as tired of Shotzi's shenanigans as anyone.
And now the champion and the #1 contender are facing off.
We may not have to wait for a match. This could jump off right here.
It's finally happening. The #1 contender and the Women's World Champion will finally go one-on-one.
It's about darn time.
This is going to be an epic clash for that championship, and I can't wait to see it.
Thanks for having my back out there.
I was annoyed. Honestly, I think the whole WWE universe was.
So, guess this means we're finally gonna get our match, huh?
You're pretty excited for someone who's about to get handled.
I see how it is. Well, you just go ahead and underestimate me, champ.
Oh, I don't underestimate you at all. I've seen your stuff on the indies. I know you can go, but so can I.
You've watched my indie matches? I didn't know you'd be into that.
What? Just because I started wrestling at WWE and never had an independent run doesn't mean I can't appreciate what you did there. I mean, that dive off the balcony against La Congrejita Loca? Wild. Self-destructive and probably ill-advised, but wild.
Man, if you had ever been a free agent when I was in TBD, I would have gladly jumped off a balcony against you too.
That sounds like a blast. Except I'm the one who would have been doing the jumping. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy with how it came up, but I do sometimes wonder what an indie career would have been like for me. It sounds like an adventure.
Huh.
What?
Just gets me thinking about our match.
About whether I'm going to pin or submit you?
No, well, not exactly. Someone recently pointed out that I was lucky enough to experience a fantastical whirlwind tour when I got to WWE. I got to have the adventure. I'm wondering if I should pay it forward.
What do you have in mind?
You're confident you're gonna beat me anyway, right?
Anytime, any place.
I was really hoping you'd say that.
You want to do what?
It's just going to be 2 matches.
Best of 3 series. So yeah, it might go 2, if Bianca really has no fight in her.
It'll probably go 2. That's as many as I need.
It's not the best of 3 series that gives me pause. It's the locales. It is the usual custom to defend the WWE Women's World Championship on WWE TV.
Sure, we could do that if we want to stick with what's comfortable. Or, get this, we fight for the Women's World Championship in the coolest indie arenas around.
Japan? Mexico? We could even go back to your old stomping grounds in the UK. Honestly, sounds like a great way to push that grassroots international exposure you business types are always talking about.
And you know what else it sounds like?
Oh, I'm positive you'll tell me.
It sounds like a big swing. It sounds like taking advantage of every opportunity on the table. And it sounds like doing something different without being afraid to fail.
I know what you're getting at, and I'm not sure I like you turning my words back on me.
I'm sorry to interject, but this is ridiculous. It's unheard of. Allowing a WWE champion to defend at these underground indie shows? Untelevised? What about the advertisers?
Advertisers? Really?
I'm afraid Troy makes an excellent point. Marketing will hate this.
See?
Fortunately, this is not a marketing company. This is a professional wrestling company. A professional wrestling company that's going to take a swing, and whose general manager cannot wait to get on the road. The only question is, where to first?
Don't look at me. This is your world. I'm just the adventuring tourist who gets to hit you, wherever you so choose.
It may be my world, but I say we make it your world to start. What if we go back to your old territory? Match 1 at Club UK.
God save the king.